Never have I heard the players sing the West Indies anthem so lustily. I hope that's a sign of the intensity that we're going to see in this match. Australia won the toss and elected to bat first and are two without loss after one over bowled by Jaden Seals. Hello everyone and welcome to live watch along of the first test match between Australia and West Indies, live from Kensington Oval in Bridgetown, Barbados. I thank you for being here and I look forward to our live interaction as Joseph round the wicket to Khawaja, who allows it to go through outside the off stump and there is no run. The score remains at 2 without loss after one delivery. So many of you would have already know the West Indies playing 11. This team was announced from yesterday at that press conference. And it is Craig Brathwaite, Campbell, Karthik, King, Ope, Chase, Greaves, Warwick, Joseph, and Jaden Seals. That's the West Indies playing 11. See there. So, round the wicket. 3 slips on the goal. It goes down to Khawaja down the leg side, wayward by Joseph, who skips across and collected. And there is no run. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen there. I think Ruston Chase, Justin Grieve. Ruston Chase is at number 6, right? Ruston Chase is at number 6. So I should have 6 there for Ruston Chase. So clearly. So really thank you for tuning in. I'm glad to see you here. And I look forward to some lively discussion as we go through this day. Joseph to Khawaja leaves alone outside the ash stump. There is no run. The score remains at 2 without loss. 2 without loss. Australia winning the toss and batting. So yeah, that's the West Indies playing 11. Ruston Chase is at 6. Hope is at 5. King at 4. A bit concerned over the tail. There's one adjustment from the my playing 11. Clearly they brought in Greaves instead of Imlach to bat at number 7. Round the wicket comes Shamar bowls. Khawaja covers up and play back down the off side of the pitch. There is no run. The score remains at 2 without loss after over number 4. So 2 without loss, and please remember, it's very important that we slash a like on the video. Was that a no ball? Yes, no ball. Shamar Joseph overstepping again, and we saw this a lot in the A-team match. We saw this a lot in the A-team match against South Africa. A lot of no balls. So please remember, it's very important that we slash a like on the video. Oh, that's a beauty from Shamar Joseph. It came back in, it popped, and Khawaja did his best to. He dropped the left hand, it still hit the gloves and flew over the slips and goes away for 2. That must have hit something. This must have hit something. What have that hit? Because it flew. It climbed steeply. And it took great skill from Khawaja to get, well, it could have gone anywhere. I don't think it was great skill at this part. It could have gone anywhere. Joseph bowls to Khawaja a little straighter this time and he turned it into the onside for a singer. That one really popped, you know. And I hope that he would be looking and aiming for that spot. Because it's really important that you look and aim for that spot for the rest of the match, because the next time the batsman, whosoever it is, especially if it's a left-hander, Carey, Head, Khawaja, they might not be so lucky the next time. So Stark, very important. That spot must be identified. 3 slips on the gully, goes down as Contas is on strike. Joseph bowls to him and he turned it away down to fine leg. Did it come off the tie pad? Let's watch the signal from the umpire. No signal. 5 runs from Joseph first over. He's clocking 140, but he lacks a little direction here, and hope he gets his radar right very soon. This is something that we have seen from Shamar in the past, where his first 2-3 overs lacks direction, but as he gets into his bowling spell and he works up a sweat and he starts to motor, he now becomes very more consistent with his line and length. I am checking, and do you think that there are more Australian in the ground than West Indians? What's your thought? I recall here Seals bowls to Qantas on the line of the mid-on leg stump. He played it to mid-on and there is no run. I recall when I was in Barbados for the World Cup, there were so many Australians there. You know, a lot of Australian. The hotel that I stayed in Barbados, probably 75% occupancy were Australian. And it fluctuates. If you go to Trinidad, and you probably see the New Zealanders were there in abundance. Seals, Qantas, leave alone outside the off stump. It goes through to the keeper. 7 without loss after 2.2. So please remember to slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. So, is this a new dawn? I think I have a thumbnail that said fresh dawn. Is this a new dawn for West Indies cricket? Will this be the turning of the dial? Is it this the start of a upward climb in West Indies cricket? We all hope, aren't we? We all hoping. Seals to Qantas. Qantas leaves alone outside the off stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. So nothing extravagant yet from Qantas. Has he been talked to? Has he been told that that's not the way forward, how you played against India? And if you really want to play Test cricket for Australia, then there's a different approach. Whereas that's 83% of you agree with the playing 11. Well, that's good. That's very good. That's showing confidence. 83% of you. Well, as you know, that I only had one Greaves is in for Imlach from my playing 11. Seals to Qantas, leaves alone outside the off stump, through to Hope. There is no run. 7 without loss after 2.4. So more or less, I understand 81% agreeing with the playing 11. That's good. So please slash a like on the video. Let's get the likes up. Let's get those likes up. And remember that if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, you can always click off the live chat where you see the live chat, and then you will see the thumbs up button and you can slash on it. So just click on the button, share the watch along as we all watch this match together, West Indies. Definitely here for the morning session. Don't think I'll be here for the afternoon session. Maybe back for the post-tea session, but as things stands, I will definitely be here for the morning session, definitely. So please slash a like on the video and get those likes going. It's that delivery. No run from that delivery. I never saw it, but Qantas probably leave alone as Hope collects. Good steady line here by Seals, and this is what separates Seals from our other seamers, the two Joseph. He's able to just nag away on that consistent length and line. On most occasions, he's there, right there, just nagging away. So he turns, so in the distance, he's bowling from the commentary box end. Over the wicket, bowls to Qantas. Qantas on the front foot, played it out into the offside. They go through for a quick single. Well played. One more to the total. 8 without loss after 3 overs. 8 without loss after 3 overs. Australia winning the toss and batting. So please share the video. Please subscribe and please hit that thumbs up button so that we can get these likes up and running. I tried to get up the scorecard, but it just wasn't functioning. There was just it wasn't functioning at all. So, and that's why I was late, because the scorecard was not functioning, and I don't know why, but it was not functioning. So I was to abandon the live scorecard and go without the scorecard, you know. So it's just one of those things. I guess the technology at work. But I really appreciate everyone that is here. We'll keep this going. Joseph over the wicket goes to Qantas, lovely delivery. Can he keep it there? That's where we want him to keep it. Once he keep it there, now this is what we want from Shamar Joseph now. Tunnel vision. Can he follow up with 5 more deliveries in that same area? And it's easy to bowl those 5 deliveries in that same area. You know why? You have a spot to aim for. You see where that little grass spot is on the pitch? You know you just need to aim for that grass spot. Just in front of it. That little grass spot there. See? Right there. Just aim for in front of it. Let's see. Yes, good delivery. Good delivery. Just aim for there. You're not going to be able to pitch every ball same place, but just aim for that grass spot there, right at the edge of it, the front edge of it. You're getting me? You understand what I'm saying? The front edge of it. So it's easy to bowl to the right hand on this pitch. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. So, big up yourself, Christopher Bristol, Mr. Casanova, Kingman, John P. Nicol, Joseph Bakafalen covers up into the offside contest, 8 without loss after 3.3. So John P. Nicol, Sheldon Simmet, Peter Groff, Athena, the champion, big up yourself, Joe E., Ricardo Gardner, Patrick Lambert, Roddy Clay, Christopher, Mr. Casanova, all of you, big up yourself. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. Good morning, everyone that is here. I know that you're all tuning in. And Andrew Edwards, over the wicket, Joseph, he hit that spot, covers up by Qantas. They think that it hit pad first. It's going to be very interesting here. It was dead straight. Let's hear what they said. And I think that it hit pad first. It's going to be very interesting. What are they saying? This is Keenus, 5 seconds, 3 seconds. They're going to review it because they think it hit pad first. Very interesting. It did come off the bat, but was it pad first or bat first? And Chase has made his first big decision as West Indies captain. Let's see what happened here. Good morning. I like that we are trying something different. It may work, it may not work, but I am in full support. Okay, respect. Wow. It's going to be close, you know. Maybe height, but I think it hit him in line, and I think there's no bat. It's going to be close. This is going to be very interesting. I think there's no bat. The only thing can save him here is height. There's no bat, clearly no bat. Only thing can save him here is height, you know. It could be height. It may just be clipping. Very, very interesting here. I think it's a good review from Chase, you know, whether it's missing or not. It's in line. It's the knee roll of the pad. Is it going over or is it hitting off stump, mid and off? Oh, it's out. It's out. Brilliant by Chase. Brilliant by Shamar. Aim for that spot, Shamar. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant review by Rastan Chase. And that umpire from India, what's his name? Nitish Kumar or something like that? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. They say that you're the best in the game, but I don't know. You have not proven that. I'm probably Kettlebird at the other end is better than you. Come on. Well done. Good start by Shamar. Aim for that spot. What I told you. What I told you. I told you that it's easy to bowl on this pitch. Just aim for that spot, man. Aim for that spot. So West Indies have gotten the breakthrough and Australia are 8-1, and my boy Shamar Joseph got the wicket. I'm so happy. 8-1. Good morning, Marvin. Good morning, Samuel. Good morning, Banana Brook. Good morning. Shamar is the man, said Mr. Casanova. Yes, Shamar is the man. Shamar got on the breakthrough. This pitch, yes. Verde Fiber said the umpire was nervous. Umpire was nervous. Valerie, good morning. Looks like you are won the match already, said Patrick Lambert. No, but the difference between, you see, Patrick Lambert, I always told you have to celebrate. Every little victory, you celebrate, Patrick Lambert. Yes, Patrick Lambert. Every little victory, you have to learn to celebrate it, because victories don't come often, So suppose Australia go on now and make 600. I'll be almost miserable for 2 days. But at least this moment, I would have celebrated it. I can't wait until I reach the match to say, oh, Joseph, man. Short there, back of a lento green. What about that delivery that you're able to contest? That's what you should be aiming for. What's wrong with these? How difficult is that to just know that? Just try bowl those deliveries now. And said, if you're good enough, hit me from here. This is where I'm pitching everything. If you're good enough, hit me from here. That's what he needs to do. Joseph. Back of a length, Green steered it to slip. Was it dropped? As Brandon King dropped the catch? Oh my Lord! Brandon King, what you doing? Take off those damn shades. Come on, man. What are you doing? Don't clap, man. Don't clap. Oh, sure. It's a dolly. Look at that. Oh, my. Sure. What go on, man? Sure. Damn it, man. Sure. Take the people them catch, man. Take the people them catch. Sure, man. Sure. Jano, boss. Jano, man. Seals. Oh, he's out. It must be. Outside the half stump. It struck him outside the half stump. Look at that. Absolute dolly. Look there. Dolly. Come on, Brandon King. Come on, man. Sure, man. Seals outside the half stump. Khawaja leaves alone. It goes through to the keeper. No run. My good friend Elton Tucker, how you doing? Respect to you, my general. Good to have you here, man. Yeah, man. Looking forward to a great day of cricket. Greg Canai said, Greg Canai, Jano, Jano, Green. Yeah. And it's funny. You see what I'm talking about, Patrick Lambert? You have to celebrate every local victory. Seals to Khawaja, 2 straight, whipped away to backward square leg, Warwick and Field. The score remains at 8 for 1 after 4.3 overs. That's what I'm talking about, Patrick Lambert. You have to celebrate each victory because you don't know what is around the corner. So you can't wait. I don't want to use the word until the end to decide whether you celebrate. You can't wait until the end of the match, the test match, before you decide whether you that taken on the pad, no run, 8-for-1. You can't wait until the end of the test match to decide that whether you celebrate or not. You have to celebrate every little victory. Every little victory. Because immediately, you see, the drop catch wiped away that joy. That joy of the first wicket that you got from the first wicket. Immediately, the drop catch wiped away that joy. Seals round the wicket to Khawaja, pitched up, driven back down the pitch, the bowler field, stopped it in his follow through, and there is no run. 8-for-1 after 4.5. Let's hope that Brandon King will take the next one. You know that already, it's gone already. So you're hoping that the next one that goes to me will take it. That's not a good start for your person debut, though. You know, probably nervous. Seals to Khawaja, pitched up, driven through the offside. It will run very close to the boundary. They're gone for 1. They'll come back for 2. They will second 2. Brathwaite gave chase. End of over number 5. 10-for-1 Australia, winning the toss and batting. And you really want King to take a catch very soon, because 1, you want Green to get out very soon, and 2, you need King to take a catch very soon to just calm him back down now on debut, because he's on debut, and the worst thing could happen now is should someone like Green go on and make a half century or a century, it would affect him for the rest of the match, especially that he's on debut. So what you really want now is for Green to get out and for King to take a catch. And that would have just calmed down the youngster, and he would now refocus again, because he's nervous right now. He's on debut. He's nervous. He is very, very, very nervous. So it's very interesting that they went immediately back off a little to Green. This is going to be very interesting. Let's watch this over. I want to see the length that they are bowling to Green, because as soon as Green came to the crease, Shamar Joseph pulled back his length. Is that a deliberate ploy by the coaching staff? Have they seen something in Green for that? Could be. Joseph to Green. He's pitched up. Green covers up. And he played it down the offside of the pitch, the bowler field, in his follow through, because he hit that spot just in front of the green grass. Unfortunately, said Sean Overcomer, but we all know that King is one of our best fielder. It happened. Roddy Clay said, I hope we ain't pay for that, but that's cricket. How fast pacey is Shamar Joseph? He's in the 140s right now. Over the wicket to Green, outside the half stump, leaves alone, bad line, bad length. But he's human being. Catches win matches, said Winston King. Let's hope this is the last. Sweet Mango is Cup is letting down a lot of people. It has also caused Steve Smith injury. Cup. Good morning, cricket lovers. Sweet Mango is saying, good morning to you too. I'm looking forward to a great commentary from you, Mr. Brown. Could you say if Roach has retired? Joseph to Green leaves alone outside the half stump, 10-for-1 after 5.3. Well, according to Mile Bascom, the director of cricket for West Indies, From now on, I'll refer to him as the DOC. According to the DOC, there's no future in West Indies cricket for Kemar Roach. They have moved past Kemar Roach. That's what the director of cricket said. 3 slips and a gully goes down. Comes in, bowls beaten outside the half stump. Lovely bowling here by Shamar Joseph. That was 138 kilometers per hour. And so he's hitting that here. Good to see here now from Shamar Joseph. Very good. Green could be dangerous if he gets a go. Well, yes, that's all these Australian batsmen, but really, I just think that this pitch is such a good pitch to bowl on. The demarcation. And we need to get out these Australian very, very cheap, because we would agree that the Australian bowling attack is more skillful than ours. Although the way that Seals and Shamar are bowling at this time, you could not tell, you could not tell. But what the Australian, let's watch now. Shamar bowls to Green, pitched up outside the half stump, leaves alone. What the Australian bowlers are capable of doing is that they are more relentless. You see, that delivery that Shamar bowled and got Qantas and he bowled one to Green. I think it was the first delivery of the over where it came on the front foot and it just whizzed past the outside edge. The Australian bowlers are going to bowl those as a hobby. Green comes forward, play this out into the offside. Was that a slower delivery? No, it was 139.3, probably because it pitched up. End of a very good over by Shamar Joseph. 1 from it, 11 for 1 at the end of over number 6. So, what they do, you look at how the West Indies bowlers are bowling out. Seals and Shamar are bowling very well. No doubt about it. However, the Australian bowlers, in particularly Cummins and Hazlewood, they are going to pitch more delivery in that spot right ahead of that green mark there. They are able to hit that spot more often than our bowlers, far more often. And that's a different levering class. Seals to Green, turn it to mid-wicket, no run. That's the levering. They will be relentless in hitting that spot. Relentless. You see, I am here begging Shamar to hit that spot. We don't need to beg the Australian. They will be hitting it like a hobby. Bam, 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 bam. And that's the difference in skill set. Not taking away anything from our bowlers. We are bowling well. Very well indeed. Seals, 3 slips and a gully goes down. Bowls to Green, covers up, plays to mid-off, no run. 11 for 1. Good morning to you, Kabila. Happy to have you here, man. Love it. Well, Kabila, there's a video that we did yesterday that I expressed all of that, So, but if you are looking at, say now, I think West Indies have started very well. Our bowlers have started very, very well. And not only have we gotten a wicket, Brandon King dropped a dolly at gully. Shamar over the wicket to Green, pitched up, driven, past mid-on. Oh, good stop. Good stop by Alzari there at mid-on. No, is that Alzari? Yes. Going to his right. I think that is a bit short and a bit squared. Don't you think he should be a little straighter? And that ball should really be going to him. Look at where he is. I definitely think that he should be a little straighter and he should be a little deeper. Probably about 5 meters deeper or even 10 meters deeper than where he is and should be a little straighter. I don't understand that. outside the half stump. Yeah, I really think that he needs to come a little straight and he needs to go off a little. I don't understand that. I don't understand the position where Alzarri Joseph is in. Because he should not have to be. One of the basic things in cricket, is to play straight as a batsman. And it's an easy shot to play straight. Once you can bat, it's easy to play straight. Just knock it back down the pitch. Bam, bam, bam. And so Seals bowls to Green, covers up, played it to mid-on, and there is no run. So, yeah, you see him there right beside the umpire. He's too short. He needs to be about anywhere between 5 to 7 meters back, probably even 10. 10 meters back, they still can't run a single to you. And he's too square. He should be straighter. Green is out of form, so let's not allow him to bat himself into form. Get him early, said Sheldon Smith. Seals over the wicket to Green, leaves alone outside the half stump. 11 for 1 at the end of 7. Greetings, La Negrita. Greetings to you. Good morning to you, Lou Prudent. Good morning. Indeed, looking forward to this series. We'll provide my input as the day and series progresses. Looking forward to that, Lou Prudent. We appreciate that. But you understand what I'm saying with the. Please remember to slash a like on the video. It's very important that you keep on slashing a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. And remind you, if you are not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat and you will see it. So please get Shamar. Round the wicket to Khawaja, covers up and played it to mid-off. We have them, At this stage of the game, we have them because usually Khawaja would have driven that. Yeah, he would have driven that. It was our volley. He would have driven that usually, but clearly he's a bit tentative. So Shamar Joseph is round the wicket to the Australian opener, averaging 44 in Test cricket, round the wicket. Bowls to Khawaja, that one comes back into him. He leaves it alone, through to Ope, no run, 11 for 1 after 7.2. So 71% of you believe are satisfied with the playing 11. That's over 2/3, so that's good. Over 2/3, it's always going to be good once it's over 2/3. What's the pitch condition like, Mr. Brown? Mr. Pre-match shenanigans, said Blue Prudent. It is round the wicket. Bowls to Khawaja. Edge dropped again. Can I really do this? Australia 12 for 1 after 8.1 overs. 12 for 1. Mr. Brown, these fielders, at least we are creating. Sheldon, sure. Joseph Khawaja leaves alone outside the half stump. 12 for 1 after 8.2. Me like up already. Others do the same, said Preacher Cardis. Jolly Brown said they could easily got 3 wickets already. Jolly Brown, Shamar could have gone 3, both batsmen. Although it doesn't say that, it doesn't necessarily goes that it would have happened to Khawaja. It doesn't necessarily work like that. But we definitely should have 2, you know. Man, them gas up, said Joshua. Thank you. Thank you, Joshua. We play in the said Roddy Clay. Poor fielding, poor catching, poor catching. So Green on 1, Khawaja on 7, Australia 12 for 1. Zalzari Joseph is in the attack to replace Jaden Seals. So I assume what will happen is that Seals will take over from Joseph. That from Shamar. Good morning, Keith Aaron. As Atina said, please like up the likes. Khawaja plays this to gully, and there is no run. The thing about it, they were 2 straightforward catching them. Easy catches, It was Hope catch, Was it Hope catch? I need to see the replay because I didn't even look at it because Chase went to his right at first slip. If you are going to your right at first slip, that means it passed the keeper very close. As Khawaja looks to pull to mid-on, mistime the pull shot. There is no run. 12 forward after 8.5. If first slip has to go to his right, that means it's the keeper catch. Talk to me, cricket expert. If first slip has to go to his right, the bowler operating from round the wicket, the keeper side all the way, it's the keeper catch. That being said, however, Chase should not have dropped it. But did Chase move late because Chase thought that Hope should have taken the catch? I really would love to see the replay. It was the keeper catch. And I know some persons will understand. So let me say this. Chase should not have dropped it. But Chase moved late, didn't he? Because it was really a regulation keeper catch. I saw it only once. So I would love to see it again. But is it this? No. But from what we know about cricket, because there are some fundamental principles in cricket, and those of you who know these fundamental principles will understand. Those of you who are Shea Hope fans and don't understand the fundamental of cricket are going to say it's Chase catch. So I will dismiss you. After back foot goes green, he punches this down towards the cover. They will get 2 more. The score goes up to 14 for 2. I would really love to see it again. Patrick said, my prediction of 3 wickets by lunch would have been correct had they held on to the catches. Not necessarily Patrick, because it doesn't go that the Khawaja would have gone like that. It doesn't necessarily goes like it would have gone like that. Maybe Khawaja would even be on strike. It doesn't necessarily always go that way, but at least 2 wickets should have gone down. Joseph to Green leaves alone outside the Aston through to the keeper. No run. So Athena is agreeing with me. Yes, Athena. First slip. So Athena, first slip to the right is keeper catch. That's what I'm summarizing, Athena. I would love to see it again, but just from what I recall in real time, because as you know, I just couldn't bear to watch, because I really let off some steam, you know. Balls to Green, edge caught this time. Greaves took the catch. Well done, Shamar. Well done, Greaves. So Shamar, they're gonna check it. Green is checking it, think that it didn't carry. But come off of the damn field. Come off. Why are you standing there? Get off the damn field. It didn't bounce. It went straight in. 14 for 2. Very happy for Brandon King, you know. Very extremely happy for Brandon King. Straight in. No chance of hitting the ground. Look at that. Fingers always under the ball. Fingers always under the ball. Always under the ball. Come off. Come on. Well done again, Shamar. Well done. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Happy for Brandon King, you know. Well done, Greaves. Greaves showing Brandon King and the captain how it is done. Well done, young man. Well done, Greaves. Greaves is a good catcher, you know. He has taken some splendid catch. You know, well done, man. So showing them how it is done. Well done, Greaves. Well done. Well done, man. I'm very, very, very happy for Brandon King. That would have calmed him down. The next thing need to happen now is for him to take a catch. But I'm extremely happy for him. You know, having dropped Green, you would not have wanted Green to go on to make a lot of runs. And the fact that he's on debut, it would have even make him more nervous. So I'm very happy for him. Good morning, my commentator. Blessings, Kenneth King. I appreciate the kind compliments. Much love to you too. And these kind compliments are what keep me going. Chase, Roddy Clay said, Chase catch easy. Nah, no. Roddy Clay, yeah. Mr. Brown, I rewind it. It was Chase catch. It was with it was what? Width of the keeper said truth set you free. I see the replay myself, you know. When I see the replay myself. J. Herb said 100% Chase catch. You said it right. Chase moved late because the keeper should take the catch, said TV and Cricket Power Play. Well done, you know. Yeah. So because the persons who are saying Chase catch, I know them, you know. I know them. They are always Shea Hope. They are always Shea Hope supporters. I know them. So it's okay. So Chase didn't move late. Him looking at the ball all the way. You look at a comment like that now from Ricardo and said, he said that Chase didn't move late. He looking at the ball all the way. Isn't that two separate things? Come on, Ricardo Gardner, man. Take off your hope hat and analyze the thing, man. Come on. Come on, Ricardo Gardner. The man said Chase never move late. Come on, Ricardo Gardner. Chase did move late, man. So this is what I don't like, Ricardo Gardner. I don't like this. Everybody is watching that. And they saw that Chase move late. Let me tell you now. Whether you think that it was Hope catch or Chase catch, that is debatable. But to say Chase never moved late, you are saying that no one else is watching the game. Those days are past, when those days are past. He did move late. Arvin said that the fielders are not started well, only the bowlers. Let's go, guys, said Craig Kanai. No, Wilsonmans, I've not seen the replay as yet. That one came back in sharply. Charlie says, Shamar look fit. Big Raston shouldn't be in the slips just cause he's a skipper. Yeah. Chase is not a slip fielder, said Sherwin. Craig Kanai said, Chase has taken some of the best catches. Give him a break. That's two separate things, Rowan Kanai. Greg Kanai. Oh, that's two separate things. Should we not be disappointed that he dropped the catch? Because that's what you're actually asking us to do, Greg Kanai. You're asking us, because he had done so well in the past, we should not be disappointed that he has dropped the catch. So it's like, you're the bearer for my business and you're always carrying the money to the bank. And so you have always done a good job of carrying the money to the bank securely. But one day, when I gave you the money to carry to the bank, you steal it. Or you take some of it or you take out some of it because, you might have a financial issue that you need to resolve and you take out some of it. And so you never carry all of it to the bank. Should I give you a break because you have always been good in carrying it to the bank in the past? Greg Kanai, should I? Would you give your bearer a break? Your bearer working with you for 20 years and every day he carry the money to the bank faithfully. Are your cashier, your receptionist? I've never short one day for 20 years. And she short one day. Do you give her a break? Joseph outside the half stump, Ingis leaves alone through to the keeper. 17 for 2, I'm a big Chase fan. He should have taken the catch, said Samuel Kerr. Some persons are trying to. One of the brilliant thing about this community, most of us in this community, we are able to separate issues. Here, Francis, Matthew, John. We are able to separate issues. And you're trying to bring other things in the conversation. We are simply talking about dropping a catch. Was it Hope catch? Was it Chase catch? Did Chase move late as a result of him thinking that Hope should have gone for it? That's what we're talking about, So why are persons trying to bring other things into the conversation? Let's concentrate on the cricket. Concentrate on the cricket. What's that for? Come on. Come on, man. Francis Machojan, raise the standard. Raise the standard and know that this is a cricket match. We are analyzing cricket. We are not analyzing personality here. Because I have often said it, and everyone in this community who has been here long enough knows it. I don't like any of these players. Why I don't like them? I don't know anything about them to form an opinion one way or the other. I don't know anything about them to like or dislike them. What I do, we concentrate on the cricket they are playing. 19 without loss as Khawaja leaves alone outside the half stump through to the keeper. So let's keep it to cricket and take out the personality out of it. It's cricket we analyze here, not who ate who and who arrogant and who pleasant and so on. I don't know about that, and I don't really want to know about that. I just, as far as I'm concerned, is what they do on the cricket field that matters to me. Nothing else. Only what they do on the cricket field that matters to me. There's a report this morning about another cricketer being involved in some round the wicket. Joseph Bowles, short delivery, goes through to the keeper. Yeah, there's another report this morning coming out of Guyana that a West Indies cricketer is out of one of the newspaper out of Guyana, what they call them, Kayeta News or something, that a West Indies cricketer as harassed a 24-year-old girl, assaulted her or something like that. You know, so I've always said it. What we are concerned about, what this channel is about, is what they do on the cricket field. Joseph round the wicket, bowls to Khawaja, covers up down the outside of the pitch. 19 for 2 after 11.4. Not what they do in their life. We don't want to know about that, because you look at those 11 players out there, they can be all great, wonderful human beings. You could be looking at the most wonderful human beings in the world. And at the same time, you could be looking at the worst human beings in the world. And it could be a mixture of both. We don't know that. I don't know that. I concentrate on the cricket. Down the leg side, Shai Hope collects 19 for 2 after 11.2. So we don't need to bring in personality into the conversation. We need to analyze the cricket. And if you are not able to analyze the cricket, I appreciate you watching and being here. I appreciate it. But don't bring in things that are not cricket related. Thank you for supporting Jamal. Very disgraceful that Australia have more fans. Round the wicket, balls outside the half stump. Khawaja is beaten. 19 for 2 at the end of 12. Shamar Joseph, 6 overs, 2 for 12. I saw it, Michael Douglas, and I thank you for bringing it. Did I ask the question if there are more Australian at the ground than West Indian? Because I couldn't tell. So I think I asked the question if they were. Yes. A good start for the West Indies. Shamar fired up, said Stephen Roach. Yes, he is. I wonder what Mr. Ely is saying now, said Sheldon Simmet. Jamal is saying, I hope West Indies team one day become great like 70s, 80s. We are always open for that, Jamal. Thank you very much. Mr. Casanova said, Caribbean people at work. Could be, yes. When it's a Wednesday, it's a midday. That's a very good point, You know, Michael Douglas, that's a very good point Mr. Casanova one is making, because we saw where, it's the drinks break, we saw where on the final day of the test match yesterday between England and India, the oval was not full because it was a working day. It was, yes, it was Tuesday working day, and although England was on the verge of victory, the oval was probably 40% full. Yes, seems to save his best work for Australia, said Banana Brooks. Shamar is a big game player, said Winston King. Let's go win this, said Middlepin. You know, so thank you for the comments. So it appears at this time that there are more Australian in the ground than West Indian fans. Yes. The Feelers need to update. Samuel Kinsey, I'm a big I read that one already. The Feelers need to up their game and be more alert and agile. Yes, definitely, definitely. Betty, welcome to the show. Kensington will be packed at weekend. So Greg Canai said, Mr. Brown, see the why I should let the young kids in for free. It's a good support. It's a right of every kid in the Caribbean, you know, Greg Canai. It's a right. Cricket West Indies have instituted that it's a right. Children can always come to their matches free. So it's a right. It's not a decision by match. It's a constitutional right where Cricket West Indies has passed a resolution that once you're a child under the age of 12, you can always just turn up at their matches. So any child can go in. Mr. Brown, how are the ladies doing, namely Theresa and Shirley Samuels? I haven't heard from them for a while. Yeah, not fully Edinley. Yeah, not full Edinley, said Middlepin. Yeah. The first wave of attack is almost over. Let's see what happened next, said Athena. Very good. I think that Jaden Seals is going to come back from Shamar Joseph end. Do you think that Shamar Joseph can go for another 2 overs? So Azari to continue. Pitched up to Ingis, who played that to mid-on, and there is no run. My dream is to go to Kensington Oval and see my game there one day. It's a wonderful cricket ground, boss. It's a wonderful cricket ground. Absolutely wonderful cricket ground. Also, it's really sad to see stadium empty for test cricket except Australia and England. Pitched up, he looks to turn it into the onside, peel off the outside edge, and goes to mid-off, and there is no run. Good bowling here by Alzari Joseph. As I said, I expect Seals to come back from Shamar end. Well done, West Indies, with the start. Now start squeezing your hands round their throat. Now, some explosive. Stephen Roach, you have to be that explosive. I'm going to start vet your comments, Stephen Roach, before I read them, you know. You don't have to be so explosive. Leaves alone outside the half stump by Ingis, through to the keeper, 19 for 2. I'll have to start vet your comment, man. Those are explosive words. Shamar play will speak for himself. We don't have to listen to the... I don't... Why Winston King? I know that Winston King is a decent man, you know. Why? I would give Justin Greaves a few overs. Not yet. Seals is going to come from Shamar end. Michael Douglas believes that Shamar should be rest. No, you have to rest Shamar now, and 10 minutes before lunch, he could come back for 2 overs. But Shamar doesn't start well. That's the thing, you know. So now that he's really, his blood is really flowing and hot, you know. But I understand the point you're making. And that's the beauty of this community. Different opinion, different vibes. Shamar, you know, Winston King, why we need to say those things? Is the pitch abrasive here? Is the pitch abrasive here, please? When you said abrasive, what? I don't know how to interpret abrasive. I really don't know how to interpret abrasive. So that's the length, Joseph. You just Alzari, you probably just need to be a little more not so straight. Let's watch Alzari Joseph. 19 for 2, 3 sips, goalie goes down. He pitched up, played away through the offside. Who's giving chase? Warwican. They're gone for 1. They're back for 2. They stay on 2. Warwican sends the return in. 21 for 2 at the end of 13. Australia winning the toss and batting. Back in the day, matches started on Thursday and the oval was 70-80% full. The time was great, said Sheldon. The thing about it, though, you know, Sheldon, more persons are working nowadays than then. And more persons are able to watch it from their office. It's Hope Catch. It was Hope Catch. It was Hope Catch. Happy with the team, said Tony. Good morning to you too. Wow. Food looks delicious. More Kenneth. I'm having some pineapple and melon. Kenneth, thank you for, yeah, man. Yes. I haven't eaten for more. Yeah, I had a cup of porridge earlier. Seals, as I suspected, replace Shamar. Over the wicket to Khawaja, leaves alone outside the half stump. So Kenneth King, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, Charlie X. That's why, yeah, it's the same thing as vet. When I said vet, you know, yeah, that is true. I have to start vet the comments. Yes. Thank you, Charlie X. Appreciate it. Round the wicket, Seals, Khawaja leaves alone outside the half stump, 21 for 2 after 13.1. So Tony is saying that I always wanted to see King, Hope, and Carty in the test squad. God answer my prayers, said Tony. All right? So you don't give credit to Sammy for listening to you, Tony. Mr. Brown, I just got a reminder why John Campbell annoys me. His fielding is dreadful. All right, cool. Round the wicket, Seals to Khawaja, who covers up and played it out to the man at cover. That's Brathwaite. And there is no run. So we call for a change in West Indies cricket. This is a change, said Tony. So good. It should have been 4 down. Drop catches hurt at the end. Yeah, drop catches does hurt, but it doesn't necessarily mean that because you drop 4 catches, it would have been 2 catches, it would have been 4 down, because one of the batsmen that you dropped, he has been dismissed. And it doesn't necessarily go that the run of play would have been the same. For example, if King had catch Green, it doesn't necessarily go that the run of play would have been the same and Khawaja would have nicked off between Hope and Chase. So Banana Brook said, abrasive ball management, one side rough, swing, etc. Oh, yeah, so in other words, you mean that abrasive mean that the pitch is hard on the ball not just kissing the pitch and going through. I think it is not abrasive. As Seals pitched up and Kawaja eased it to the right of Brathwaite at mid-off, they go through for a single. 22 for 2 after 13.5. I think most of the grass that we are seeing on the strip, I think it is grass that they sprinkled on it and then roll it in. I don't think it is grass that is growing from through the from deep down and come up. I think the grass that they sprinkle on it and roll it in during preparation. Over the wicket, Seals bowls to Ingis, who drives to extra cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 22 for 2 after 14 overs. If this game was in St. Lucia, probably more spectators would have been there in attendance. Never, Isaac, why would you come? The people in St. Lucia don't work, or they don't have? Because I don't know. I know Sandals open up a new hotel. No, it was St. Vincent and the Grenadines that Sandals open up a new hotel there. Some people from St. Kitts gone down to Barbados to watch this match, said Jamor Small. How you doing, Jamor Small? Great to have you here, man. Chase is a very good fielder, just not in the slip, said Sherwin. Mr. Forum, do you think if West Indies won the toss, we would have bowled? Well, Alzaro Joseph pitch up outside the half stump. Kawaja mistimed the drive into the half side. There is no run. 22 for 2. I never heard what Chase comments were at the toss. And I know that's one of the things that they generally ask. So I will try and get his comment at the toss, what his comment was at the toss, and get back to you. Joseph Crossdale, good morning. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Round the wicket, bowls to Kawaja, drives into the offside, mistimed the drive. It goes to Brathwaite. I'm telling you the truth. I want my mid-off straighter because it's so easy. It's so easy just to punch the ball through mid-off. You just have to firm up your wrist and punch the ball through mid-off, you know. You don't need to do anything with your wrist. You just need to firm it up. Look at that gap through mid-off. I just think Brathwaite should be a little closer and a bit deeper. Especially with that man at short extra cover. So I think he should be back about another. With that fielder there, Brathwaite don't need to be so close and don't need to be so wide. He needs to come closer and he needs to go back a little. Good morning to you too, Joseph Casgale. I like the team batting and bowling. I hope they come through at the end. Good commentary. Thank you very much, Joseph. Those comments keep me going and keep me motivated. Thank you for the positiveness. Round the wicket, Joseph ball outside the half stump through to Hope, 22 for 2 after 14.4. It's really sickening to see the empty seats in the stadium. We need more supporters in the stand to give our boys more encouragement. Definitely, it always play a role. Last night there was a match at Sabina Park between the All Edley Cup and the All Grey Shield. They are testing the lights. There will be another match there tonight. Last night there was a Joseph bowls to Kawaja, who looks to leave it alone, but he took the bat and bounced away to Oak behind the stump. The score remains at 22 for 2. So the All Edley Cup, which you saw stream the Edley Cup matches, and the Grey Shield Spalding Cup, they were live on the channel. We streamed those live. And there was a 50-over match at Savannah Park last night to test the lights, and there will be a T20 match tonight also between the same two teams. And I was not there, but I'm told about 700 persons came out to watch it. Alzarri Joseph shot outside the Ashton. Khawaja looks to pull it, goes through to the keeper. 22 for 2. Yes, I was told that about 700 persons came out to watch it. Again, I would say I was not there. Well, this might be Khawaja's last series. He's not in form from a long time. Yeah, he's going to. I think that he's going to play in the Ashes, though, Jamal. I think that they will play. You're welcome, Banana Brooks. Oh, so, okay, so there's the answer to the question. Chase said he have batted first. So very interesting, very interesting. Seals comes in high in the air. Let's see where this is going. Who's going to take the catch? Shea up. He took the catch on his first catch in this match. So Ingis goes as Seals back off a length. Ingis looks to pull. It went high in the air, and West Indies have picked up their third wicket. And so Australia are 22 for 3. 22 for 3. You know, and that's why I know Mikel had said that the stands, they are more Australian at the ground than West Indian. And the reason why I'm not prepared to say so, instead I prepare to ask if they are, I don't think I have a wide enough picture. You know, clearly the stands are not full. We know that. Not even quarter full. But I'm not quite sure if they are more Australian there than West Indian. And that's why I'm asking the question. I'm not prepared to say so as yet. 22 for 3. Somebody saying they aren't streaming and sunny in India, so can't watch this match. So please tune in. Get your friends them, share the feed with your friends them, and let them come into the live, watch along, and let us have a good discussion here. Please smash a like on the video. We should up to at least 100 likes now. It's time for us to reach 100 likes. So if you are not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat, slash a like on the video. Of all the Australian batsmen, the one that I most feared has just walked to the crease. This is the one that I really want to get out. When he gets out, I will relax. So please remember to slash a like on the video. We need to get it up to 100. So let's get this like up to 100 quickly. Seals bowls to head, leaves alone outside the half stump through to the keeper. 22 for 3. This is a good start by the West Indies now, you know. This is a very good start by the West Indies. We are bowling good errors. Very good errors. But I must repeat, anything that our bowlers can do, the Australian bowlers will be more relentless at it. So we need to get them out as quick as possible for a lower total as possible. I think probably we need to try and get them out for less than 50. Oh, thank you. So Stammer backing up that Chase said he would have batted first. As Seals pitched up, and Head looks to hit that one through the offside, bottom edge it into the pitch. I'm sure when think that Alzarri Joseph is not bowling to wicket, he's a bit wide. I think that we are bowling well, you know. So please join in. No, ESPN can't broadcast it in India, Charlie X. I heard the price for admission is just $5. Come on, West Indies fans, you can do better than this. Seals to Ed leaves alone outside the half stump. 22 for 3 at the after 15.4. You know, a lot of cricket fans, you know, they talk cricket a lot, but they don't really go to the match and watch it. You know, I got to make Khawaja play on the half stump. Yes. Yes. Seals to cover Ed, and he whipped this into the onside. Can't beat the man at mid-wicket or forward of square, depending on your choice. The score remains at 22 for 3. If West Indies were 22 after 14 overs, we'd be saying they are batting too slow. Very good point, that Sheldon. Very, very good point, that Sheldon. Very, very good point. Absolutely. There are a lot of persons in this community. The one that come to name right away is Stephen Russell. We'll be saying Seals round the wicket, balls to head, who spank it through the cover for 4. Is that Australia first boundary? I think that could well be the first boundary, you know. So the first boundary coming up in the at the end of the 16th over. 26 for 3 after 16. I think that's their first boundary. But that's a very, very good point there that Sheldon made. Very, very good point. There are a lot of persons in this community, in this chat, a lot of you, and I know you, I know you, a lot of you would be saying it, that if in my WhatsApp group too, a lot of persons will be saying it too in my WhatsApp group. It is true. A lot of them will be saying it. If West Indies were 26 for 3 after 16 overs, a number of persons in this group would be saying that West Indies is batting too slowly. Admit it, man. Admit it. I just send that message in my WhatsApp group because it's a truth, Sheldon. It's a big point you made. Khawaja eased that one through the offside, and they will come back for 2. They thought about the third, but it's not on. The return comes in as Joseph overpitch, and Casey Carter gave chase down to the cover boundary. SOS Music Labor, welcome. Yeah, Sammy Attorney, I have a request to make for you, SOS Music Labor. I would love Sammy to come on the show, and I was told that I need to book his appearance through his attorney. So can we talk? As Joseph pitched up and Khawaja again plays it down towards the cover boundary. Work again for Casey Carty, and he sends the return in, and they stay on 2 again, 30 for 3 after 16.2. The champion said that it looks like a nice crowd. Or he can use VPN. Okay. Yes, that is, can use VPN. But that, good day to you, sir. What total I expect? West Indies first innings, Australia first innings. I don't want them to make 100. I'd prefer 50. But Khawaja shot back off a length by Alzarri Joseph, and it's pulled into the stand for 6. As the wheel come off here now. It's back off a length. So now, this is where now we need to, Chase need to be a good captain, And Chase need to go down to Alzarri and said, don't try anything. The pitch is helping us. There's a spot just in front of the grass that you need to aim for. Joseph. Outside the half stump to Khawaja, he leaves it alone. It goes through to the keeper. That's the length that he needs to bowl. And he needs to bring the line in another 6 inches. So that's the length that Alzarri need to bowl and bring the line in another 6 inches or so. 3 to 6 inches. This is where you need your captain to go down to the senior paceman and say, no man, no loose delivery. Not right now. The pitch is helping us enough. Pitch up the ball. Joseph round the wickets to Khawaja, and that one pitched up. He came on the front foot. They took him on the gloves. And that's it right there that he needs to bowl. That ball could have easily popped and gone into the air. It popped and dropped on the ground. Is that true? The Aziz batting slow is just the bowling too good, said SOS Music Labor. But they are batting slowly. Their run rate is slow, SOS Music Labor. Yo! The man's Australia not batting slowly. The bowling is good, but the fact is that they're batting slowly. Not taking anything away from the bowling, but they are batting slowly. That's a fact. They are 37 for 3 after 17. That's slow. Sure. Look here, man. Raise the level, man. Yes, West Indies is bowling very well. Seals to Khawaja, leaves alone outside the half stump. 37 for 3 after 7.1. West Indies is bowling very well. Your statement is like you're saying that Australia is not in batting slowly. It's the bowling that is good. It's a wrong way to put it. Australia is batting slowly. But they are batting slowly because of the good bowling. That's a better way to put it. You are saying Australia not batting slowly. Whipped away by Khawaja down to backward of square leg. It runs into the boundary for 4, 41 for 3 after 17.2. Jesus Lord. No, sir. Don't know why these people think that Australia will destroy the West Indies. I don't think so, said Never Brown. I love that optimism, surely Never Brown. Khawaja is hurting now. Should have been caught, said Jamal. Charles X said Khawaja is anchoring down. Come on, bowlers. Don't ease up, yes. 43 for 3. outside the half stump. Lovely delivery by Seals as it goes through to the keeper. You know. So Australia is not batting slowly. The bowling is good. I don't understand they are batting slowly. But the reason why they are batting slowly is that because of the good bowling. You can't change the fact. The entire Australia top 7 have never played Test cricket in the Caribbean. Not many batsmen can be fluent in their first match in overseas condition in Test cricket. In the top 7, well, let us still remember this is not 20 or 50 over match, said Kenneth King. Seals to Khawaja, who pulls away down to mid-wicket for 4. Off the back foot, and he pulls it away down to mid-wicket for 4. Both of these players are stalwarts. We need to get them out because they can take the game away from us. Definitely. End of over number 18, 47 for 3. Alzarri over the wicket to Ed, leaves alone 47 for 3 after 18.1. You can't bowl short to Khawaja, said Sherwin. Bring Shamar in now, said Jamal. Greaves need to bowl now, said Kane. I love the different ideas coming through. I love the different. They need to bring back Shamar back into the attack. In the next 2 overs or so, you may see Shamar. Alzarri ball edge. Oh, no. For a moment, they thought it was edge, and that's where you need to keep it. If I was a captain, I would be saying to Alzarri Joseph, right there. Probably a little closer. That's I would say, give me it just about 6 inches more up to the bat. Just about 6 inches fuller and 2 stump closer to the half stump. 12 inches fuller and 3 inches closer. So I want the length to be just 6 inches a little fuller. That's better. That's better. As he pitched it up and Ed steered it into backward point and there is no run. That's better. That's where you should be aiming, to get Ed in that uncertain position. That's what he needs to do for the rest of the spell, although this may be his last over before lunch. It's just about 22 minutes to go before lunch. So there'll be 5 overs before lunch. So you probably want Shamar to bowl. So you'll give Alzarri Joseph 1 more from this end, and then you bring on Shamar. And so Shamar will get 2. 2 slips on a gully. Joseph round the wicket. Short pulled away, down back with a square leg into the boundary for 4. Warrican, although he's there, Warrican He's not the fastest of runner. 51 for 3. So they need to bring back Shamar back into the attack. Very slow over rate. We may have a lot of spin later in the day, Sheldon Smith. Well, I am one Sheldon. I don't believe in bowling spin just to speed up the over rate. You know. Take the fine. Take the fine. I'll be flying in for the Jamaican test, hoping to hook up with you, said Kenneth King. Round the wicket comes Alzarri Joseph, bowls to Ed, who played this away through the onside for a comfortable single, 52 for 3. There was a delivery that Joseph bowled in this over where Ed came on the front foot and was uncertain. That's where he needs to go back to. So, Alzarri should try some bouncers to Ed too, said Jamal. I don't think so, Jamal. I think he should go over the wicket to Head and try tuck him up under the shot. Well, try ball closer to him. Try tuck him up, ball closer to him. Don't give Ed any width. Or round the wicket to Khawaja, who covers up and played it to the man coming in from cover. 52 for 3 after 19. Charlie said, come on, Zari, stop the short stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's very interesting, and this is one of the things that I like. This is cricket. We are talking cricket. We're not talking about personality here. We're talking cricket. Jamal said, try some bouncers to Head. While Charlie X is saying, stop the short stuff. So it just shows that different persons have different opinions and issues. But what we really want is for the West Indies to win. Sherwin said these guys likes the short ball. Australia is digging in, said Athena. Well, Australia a big side still. They just played in the World Test Championship final. But I really think, though, that we really started well. Here is Shamar. He will get 2 before lunch. Round the wicket, balls to Head. Ed leaves alone. That one looks slow. Let's see the speed. That one looked very slow. I really like to see the speed on that one. 136.7. Just about 80 miles per hour. That ball that spit out the rough patch to Ed should be a clue, said Banana Brooks. Absolutely agree with you. 52 for 3 after 19.1. Round the wicket comes Shamar, bowls to Head, who looks to drive inside edge to mid-on, and there is no run. 52 for 3. One of these bats man need to go back to the pavilion, said Jamor Small. I agree, preferably both of them. I always imagine if Joshua could have played from West Indies, said Jamal. Well, the thing is that he would probably never make the West Indies team because he never made the Under-19 World Cup team, We would never know. He probably would not have played for West Indies. 2 slips on a gully round the wicket to Head. Ed covers up, played it back down the half side of the pitch. He was shaping to pull, and at the last moment, the ball hustled onto him. I would love to see the speed of this delivery. Did it kept lower than Head thought, or did it hustle onto him? I'm not seeing the speed of it. So, Shamar Joseph back into the attack. Ed is on 9. Khawaja is on 31. Australia winning the toss and batting are 52 for 3. As we come up to lunch on the first day of the first test match. The first of 3 test matches between the two of them. 2 slips goes down on a gully. Shamar pitched up to Head. He looks to drive inside, edge it down to backward of square leg. Mid-wicket gave chase. Picked up, sends the returning. Head moves up to 10. 53 for 3. So the Aussies in their colours, in the stand. Merv Hughes is it, man. Big Merv Hughes. Let's watch. Shamar over the wicket, round the wicket, bowls to Khawaja, who played it to forward a square, and there is no run. So journey with Major is saying, "Hail captain, your comment on the game so far." Well, I think that West Indies have started really well. For the first hour and 15 minutes, West Indies was really bowling well and had Australia fighting to survive. I think in the last 25, 30 minutes or so, there Alzari and Seals was a bit too short, and the Australian batsmen capitalized on it, and they are now 53 for 3. I still think that West Indies has the upper hand, but we really need to go back to what we were doing at the start of the game. And we talked about intensity and relentlessness. This is the difference between our attack and the Australian bowling attack. They'll be more relentless. Those easy four that Khawaja and Head got, they will not be getting those from the Australian attack. And that's where they're different. Bowls to Khawaja, who allows it to go through outside the half stump. 53 for 3 at the end of 20. Khawaja on 31, Ed is on 10. 31 is Khawaja, Ed on 10, 53 for 3. Sherwin is pointing out that Shamar is up to 89 miles per hour. I will take that. That's very good. I'm very, very happy for Shamar. Very, very happy. Alzar will be expensive if he bowls the short ball because he's not directing it at the body or the face. Good point. Good point. Sherwin said last ball is 142. Okay. So Chase comes into the attack before Greaves. Interesting. Captain privilege, I think. Let's see what will happen. Privilege, eh? So there's a slipper forward shot, like those are the two men catching. Round the wicket comes Chase, Head leaves it alone outside the half stump, it goes through to the keeper. They're probably looking at it as a matchup. The right arm off spinner turning across the left-handed batsman. Interesting. Chase round the wicket to Head, Head leaves alone. 53 for 3. I agree with you, Atina. Please slash a like on the video. I agree with you. You know, Sherwin, why would you say that, Sherwin? No, Sherwin, man. We're not there. We can't just say that, Sherwin. Huh? We shouldn't be just saying that. Chase to Head and Head flat bat it down to the field and the cover boundary for a single. One more to the total. 54 for 3. We can't look at the thing that way, Sherwin. Eh? We just get up and just look at the thing that way. I don't agree. I don't agree, Sherwin. We are better than that, Sherwin. And we don't hope for that. As Head bowls out, Chase outside the half stump to Head, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. 54 for 3 after 20.4. So it's a good start here by Chase. Khawaja was the batsman that faced the last delivery. There's a slip and a forward short leg. He's making some adjustment to the backward point. So there's a change in the field. So let's see now. He's moving the. So he has a. Oh, they move it. But I can tell you that there's a cover, extra cover, and a mid-off. And there's a slip and a forward short leg. There could be a leg slip. Yes, there is a leg slip. Chase bowls to Khawaja, leaves it alone outside the half stump through to the keeper. So there's a slip, backward point, forward short leg, and a leg slip. Then there's a cover, there's a sweep on the cover boundary, and then there's a mid-off. So good start this by Chase. He comes in now, round the wicket, bowls to Khawaja, and he covers up, played it back down the pitch to the bowler. 54 for 3 after 21. Australia winning the toss and batting. Chase first over went for 1. So Chase first over going for 1 there. So I was just going to run through the West Indies bowling card. Seal 7 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 20. Shamar Joseph, 7 overs, 2 maiden, 2 for 13. He has been magnificent. Alzarri Joseph, 6 overs, 2 maiden, none for 20. And Ruston Chase, 1 over for 1 run. So there's the West Indies bowling card. 21 overs have been bowled thus far, with probably Shamar will probably get 2 more before lunch. This and 1 other, with 10 minutes to go before lunch. Round the wicket, the slips goes down to Head, and Head cuts, plays his favourite shot down to third man for 4. He got the width outside his half stump, and he just cut it away over the gully region, backward point region, slip region, down to the boundary for 4. That's his favourite shot. Trap Australia now, or they will go for 500, said Jamal. Yes, Charlie X said, let's go, skipper, keep it tight. 10 minutes before lunch, and this the first morning of the first test match. Round the wicket, Joseph to Head, and Head clipped it away down to fine leg for a single. The score moves up to 59 for 3. Ed is the danger man, you know. Ed. And the thing about it, once Ed is there, he scored quickly. He scored very, very quickly. 59 for 3. 59 for 3, Australia. Winning the toss and batting in this first test, on the first morning of the first test. 1 of 3 as Shamar Joseph is round the wicket. He bowls to Khawaja, and Khawaja taken on the pad. And the bowler prevented the run as the fielder come in from backward square leg and picked up. That's Casey Carty. That's Ed's favorite shot. Once he gets it there, he's going to try and hit it over the top of behind point. Anywhere behind point. We are 59 for 3 in over number 22. Shamar Joseph, 2 for 18, 7.3 overs. Athena said we got to have Head. Athena, how that sounds up? Shamar Joseph bowls to Khawaja, and he played it out into the offside. Athena, you're a rude gentleman, Athena. I never know you were like this. We got to have the Head. Oh boy, Athena. You're not easy at all. Chase may not be good, but he's lucky, which is sometimes more important, said Sheldon Smith. I would like to see some sledging too in this series. They are giving it, Jamal. I'm telling you, the West Indians are giving it. We are giving it. Shamar bowls to Khawaja, played it to mid-off, and there is no run. 59 for 3 after 21.5. This is Test cricket, folks. There's going to be ebbs and flows, said Mango Reef. Yes, what's the term? The opposition is allowed to play well. It's international cricket we are playing. Yes, Mango Reef. It's international cricket. The opposition is allowed to play well. Bring in the number 1, what? Charlie. Athena, real bad. Charlie X. Pitched up, driven to cover, no run. 59 for 3 at the end of 22. Shamar Joseph, 8 overs, 2 for 18. 8 overs, 2 maiden, 2 for 18. 59 for 3 at the end of over number 22. So I guess Shamar will have 1 more before lunch. Bring in the number 1. I don't understand that. But dropping catches in test matches should be a crime, said Jamal. No, we can't. No, it's human beings, you know. You're disappointed when they do it. You're bitterly disappointed when they do it. Bitterly. And you're annoyed when they do it, but it should never be a crime. Slip forward short leg. The leg slip has been gone. Chase bowls to head and he brings him onto the front foot. Good here from Chase. This is good. 59 for 3. Oh, Roddy Clay said, bring on the number 1 spinner. I think they're going with the matchup. Chase to head forward. Played it out into the cover and there is no run. They're going with the off spinner to try and turn it across the 2 left-handers. So I think that's why they have gone with Chase instead of Warrican. The tactics is understandable. Chase, slipping a forward shot like balls to head. Ed was shaping for the big shot and then he eased it down to long off for a single. 60 for 3 now. Although Jamal, I always believe that if you're a good bowler, can bowl to right-hander and left-hander. I am not one for the matchup, but I understand the decision to go with Chase to get to turn it across the left-hander. I fully understand the decision, but I also think that Warrican can bowl to these batsmen. But no, I don't have a challenge with Chase bowling. Round the wicket, bowls to Khawaja off the back foot, cannot beat extra cover. The score remains at 60 for 3 after 22.4. We expect to get one more over from Shamar Joseph. So Sheldon is saying that the captain pull rank on the vice captain. Agree with you, Roddy Clay. One more before lunch. Slipped forward shot leg goes down. Chase balls to Khawaja. Inside edge to the left. A forward shot leg. Wow. Down to backward square leg for a single. Well bowled Chase. He got Khawaja coming on the front foot there. The arm ball comes in. Inside edge. But it went backward a forward shot leg. That's how it goes. That's cricket. You only have 9 fielders. You cannot have them everywhere. Well bowled Chase. He comes in now. Bowls to head and head drives. Cannot beat cover. Tumbling stop at cover by Brandon King. The score remains at 51 for 3 at the end of number 23. You know, maybe the Australian and everyone looking for Shamar to bowl this last over. Do you do something different? Or do you say, no, Shamar, you have been our best bowler from morning. Bowl the last over. Or do you just do something different to spice it up? Do you? Let's see. Interesting. Yes, Charlie Lex. Unlucky. Yeah, unlucky. True. Better than from Chase. Got it in that rough area, said Banana Brooks. Yes, that another day he could have been dismissed. Surely. You know, surely. So, well, I don't have a problem with Greaves bowling this last over. You know, if they had gone with Shamar being the best bowler since morning, fine. But going with Greaves, I think everybody expect that. Wow, Shamar is going to bowl the last over. Throw in something different. That's what I said. Greaves comes on. Here he is, over the wicket to bowl to Khawaja, turn it away into the onside, and there is no run. For the moment, I thought it was taken on the pad, but nonetheless, it had pitched outside the half stump. So, 61 for 3, the final over before lunch. I won't be back for the afternoon session, but I will be back for the close of play. Either wrap up or a watch along for the last session, for the last hour and a half or so. By that time, West Indies should be batting. Greaves to Khawaja, looks to pull, taken on the body. Hope skips away to his right field, and there is no run. 61 for 3. So, I'm sending a thank you note to Australia. West Indies may not have survived the morning, said Sheldon Smith. That's a good point again. Sheldon Smith, you're on fire today, man. You're on absolute fire. That's another good point. That's another way to look at it. Greaves to Khawaja, forward, played it out to cover, and there is no run. 61 for 3 after 23.3. The Kensington Oval in all its glory. That's what a $20 million US stadium, cricket stadium looks like. $20 million US. 61 for 3 after 23.3. Here, and the Australians are soaking up the sun, you know. Greaves over the wicket, balls to Khawaja. Khawaja defend. Good line, good length by Greaves here. It's 61 for 3 after 23.4. Khawaja is on 32. Travis Head is on 17. Is there more Barbadian, as I keep on saying? Is there more Barbadian than, is there more West Indian supporter than Australian supporters? Because we keep on seeing the Australian supporters and they're not showing the West Indian supporters. And I'm sure that there are West Indian supporters there. There can't be only Australian supporters. So I would hope the producers start show the West Indian supporters. Because it could be misleading. Greaves to Khawaja, played it on to back with a square leg and there is no run. 61 for 3 after 23.5. So I would definitely love to see that. Is Sir Gary there, said Athena? I think I saw him, and I saw Clive Lyde. I don't know if I've seen Gary, is Sir Gary, but I think I saw Clive Lyde. Roddy Clay said that's a cheap one, Sheldon. I think Aussies are more said. It's because of what we are seeing. Because look there now. You know, that's a good set of West Indian supporters. And is what the camera is showing. I would really like to have a more comprehensive look as that one came back in sharply from Greaves. Take another pad. Made us start with Greaves. So Chase will probably get one more. I think Chase will probably get one more. Yes. Because Greaves goes through that over rather quickly. So it was a good start. So give Chase one more. So Jamal, I really like to see, because we are seeing what they are showing us. But I'm almost sure, and from that picture that I saw a while ago, it looks like the main stand is almost 2/3 filled with West Indians. I would definitely like to see. I need one more wicket before lunch. Chase bowls to Head, who played it back down the pitch to the bowler, and there's no run. And another thing too, you know, how many boxes are at Kensington Oval, and how full are those boxes? Because those boxes usually carry a lot of purses. Now they can easily have anywhere like 20 purses in each one of those boxes, and those boxes would have West Indian supporters, because those boxes would have been owned by West Indians. As Chase bought his run up, 61 for 3 after 24.2. I'm not prepared to say that they are more Australian than West Indian at the ground. I am not. I would want a more comprehensive picture before I said. Because look at the Greenwich and instance. If you look at it, the Australian, they sit together because they're a tour party and they're in their colors. As Head cuts and misses and it goes through, that was very close to the top edge. Because they sit together, so they look more uniform. And what the cameraman do is go close so that you don't see around the edges. So all you are seeing. So Chase bowls to Head defends to cover, and there is no run. Good from Chase here, you know. Good from Chase. 2.5 overs, none for 3. Carlton, I'm not a yes man, like turn away, down back with a square leg. And at the end of the morning session, West Indies Australia winning the toss and batting are 65 for 3. 65 for 3. West Indies winning the toss. Sorry, Australia winning the toss and batting are 65 for 3. Thank you all for being here. It was a pleasure. I will see you after tea. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and have a wonderful day.